Hello guys, this is Ethan from Jingle Mining. Today I'm gonna reviewing a very small but impressive home miner for Dogecoin and Litecoin that use script algorithm. Goldshell Mini Doge 3. And it's also a machine that sells very well on Jingle Mining. And this is the Wi-Fi version, and the unit has two PCI power connections and an Ethernet connection. And it has two fans, and the other side is the exhaust, and here is for the Wi-Fi signal booster. And later I will show you how to set it up and conduct a series of comprehensive tests, and then share the earnings, both the daily and monthly. And to power it, you will need a power supply. I'm currently using Goldshell's 1200 watt power supply, and you can order all of this on the Jingle Mining official website, and it might even be cheaper than Goldshell's official site because Jingle Mining is Goldshell's global exclusive distributor, and you can also find official proof on their website. And we just need to plug the cables from power supply into these two ports, and as you can see, this power supply has 4 cables, which means it can power 2 of these machines at the same time. And once connected, it looks like this, and the size of this machine is about 20 centimeters tall and 9.5 centimeters wide and also 15 centimeters long, so it's not too big. And it doesn't also take too much power. So it comes with like 700 mega hash at the power consumption of 400 watts. And it's very efficiency and it doesn't take much electricity. But it does generate some heat, but it's not a big deal. So if you're in a cold area, you can just enjoy some free heat. And if you're in a hot area, you can just open the window. Because again, it's just 400 watts, not big deal. And later, I'm gonna test its temperature and also the noise. But I'm just telling you, its earnings are going to very hard to fail to cover its burnings. So if your electricity cost is like 8 cents per kilowatt hour, running this Goldshell Mini Doge 3 for 24 hours a day will only cost you 76 cents. Even if your electricity rate is higher, I think the cost won't be much more. First, we're gonna test this noise. You see, it's around 47 decibels, but I mean, it's really quiet. I can't even hear it if it's like be placed between me around like 2 meters. It's like very silent. And now let's test the temperature on the surface of the unit. So you can see it's around 34 degrees. And later, actually, I'm gonna put this Goldshell Mini Doge 3 in this big heater, and to see at what exact temperature the machine will be throttling or shut down. But before that, let me show you how to set it up real quick. And you need to click scan. After you click scan, it will usually shows up the IP address of your Goldshell Mini Doge 3, and you copy the IP address. So mine right there is this. And enter, it will be this page. First thing you need to do is to unlock this page. The password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and unlock. Alright, and now you need to set up pools. Okay, it's right there, pool settings. Click pool settings, and you will see there's add. Click add, and the official recommendation is DX pool. So all you need to do is click this DX pool. It will put the pool address by itself. So you don't need to put it by yourself. And the next thing, you need to put the miner name. So remember, this you need to put your wallet IP address plus point worker name. Like I will show you. So first, this is my wallet address, right? And I will put something more, is dot worker name. It will be like this, otherwise it won't work. Remember this, this is very important. And the password can be just anything, okay? And you apply, and now you are all set. And if you want to use this thing to replace this, it's right there, system, and you can see Wi-Fi settings, and choose the Wi-Fi that you want to connect. And you're all set right now. Okay. Alright guys, and as you can see, I already put Goldshell Mini Doge 3 in this big heater, and here it shows the temperature inside, and all we need to do is just focus on the dashboard to see when the hash rate will be dropping, you know, at what exact temperature. And also if it like running in normal temperature in like normal additions, the fan speed will be around like 2000, and the chip temperature is gonna be around 60. And now I'm gonna heat it up and to see how's the performance of the fan speed and the temperature at, you know, high room temperature. And let's do it then. And you see now the inside temperature is reached to 40 degrees, and the unit is running normal. I don't see any hash rate dropping, and the fan speed, temperature all running normal. Alright, and you see at the temperature of around 50 degrees, the Goldshell Mini Doge 3 is still running normal. I don't see any dropping of the hash rate, and I think the fan speed is already at its maximum, like 2000 something, and the temperature, the chip temperature is already reached to 70 degrees. And let's see later what's gonna happen. Alright, and the temperature inside right now is already 60 degrees. It's crazy. And you see, I don't see any dropping of the hash rate, and the chip temperature already reached to 78 degrees. I want to know at what exact temperature this machine will be off, but it seems like kind of hard. Oh, actually the fan speed is not, it wasn't at its maximum. Now it's reached to 2800 RPM, and the chip temperature is already reached to 84 degrees, and there's no dropping of the hash rate, and the inside temperature now is 63 degrees. Oh, alright, and here we go, now it's off. So the Goldshell Mini Doge 3 off at the temperature, it was 67 degrees. I must say it's very, very impressive. Just make sure your room temperature doesn't reach to 67 degrees. And I think that's impossible, yeah. So, alright, that's it. Alright guys, and now I'm ready to tear this Goldshell Mini Doge 3 apart to see what's inside. But right now we have the front of this machine, and which also the air intake. Here is two big fans, and here is the Ethernet port, and here is the PCI power, and this is the LED light indicator and an IP reporter. And here you have the exhaust, and later I'm gonna tear this all apart to see what's inside. Here you have the fans, and here is the heat sinks, and between these two heat sinks is our hashboard, and what's on the hashboard are multiple tiny but powerful chips. And let's take a look. Okay, and right here are the chips. Is where actually you spend most of your money at, but also what makes you money. And let me clean a little bit so you can see more clear. now let's talk about its earnings situation. So if the average hash rate is up to standard, the Goldshell Mini Doge 3 can mine around 4 Dogecoins in 24 hours. And based on the current coin price, this means a daily income of $1. However, the market is currently in a downtrend. But even in such conditions, the Mini Doge 3 has a payback period of 300 days, which is still very good. And personally, I think the smartest move might be to purchase a large batch of second-hand machines and find a cost-effective power supply plan for long-term operation. This is because second-hand machines are really cheap now in the market, and their power consumption is low. So operating costs for large-scale options are not high. And of course, buying new machines is still an option, and they could later be sold as second-hand devices in the market as well, right? Speaking of reliable trading platforms, Jingo Mining is well known for its second-hand trading services. And firstly, Jingo Mining itself is a global leading mining machine supplier and an authorized distributor for brands like Jasminer, Goldshell, Flume Miner, Avalon, and others. And they have been providing professional and comprehensive services in this industry for a long time. So you can trust us with confidence. So what do you guys think of this little home miner, Goldshell Mini Doge 3? Let me know in the comment. And I'm Ethan from Jingo Mining. I will see you next time.